USMLE-style questions focused on the major functions of natural killer NK cells, covering role in innate immunity, mechanisms of apoptosis, perforin granzymes, cytokine activation, lack of MHC on as trigger, ADCC via CD16. Each question includes 5 options with explanations for correct and incorrect answers. Question 1. Innate versus adaptive. Which of the following best describes natural killer NK cells? A. Adaptive immune cells that require TCR for activation. B. Innate lymphocytes that kill virus-infected and tumor cells. C. Antigen-presenting cells that activate T cells. Granulocytes responsible for phagocytosis. B cells that undergo clonal selection. Innate lymphocytes that kill virus-infected and tumor cells. Explanation. NK cells are innate lymphocytes, not adaptive. They kill by inducing apoptosis in virus-infected and tumor cells using perforin and granzymes. Why others are wrong. A. NK cells are not part of adaptive immunity and do not use TCRs. C. NK cells do not present antigens, no MHC2. D. NK cells are lymphocytes, not granulocytes. B cells are adaptive, not NK cells. Question 2. Cytokine activation. Which of the following cytokines enhances NK cell activity? A. IL-10, B. IFN-GONG, C. IL-2, D. TGF-beta, E. IL-4. C. Explanation. IL-2, IL-12, IFN, IFN-B all enhance NK cell activity. NK cells themselves produce IFN-GONG, which activates macrophages. Why others are wrong. A, D, E are generally inhibitory or drive other responses, Th2 anti-inflammatory. NK produces IFN-GOM but is not activated by it directly. Question 3. Missing self-recognition. What condition triggers NK cell-mediated cytotoxicity? A. Presence of MHC1 on the target cell. B. Presence of MHC2 on the target cell. C. Absence of MHC1 on the target cell. D. Presence of CD4 T cells. E. Presence of complement proteins. C. Absence of MHC1 on the target cell. Explanation. NK cells are triggered to kill cells missing MHC on missing self-recognition. Many virus-infected or cancer cells downregulate MHC1 to avoid cytotoxic T cells, but NK cells detect this. Why others are wrong. A. Presence of MHC1 inhibits NK activation. B. MHC2 is unrelated to NK function. D. CD4+ and complement are irrelevant to NK cell killing. Question 4. Mechanism of action. NK cells kill infected or tumor cells by releasing which of the following? A. TNF-α and IL-1. B. IL-4 and IL-5. C. Perforin and granzymes. D. Histamine and leukotrienes. E. Antibodies and complement. Perforin and granzymes. Explanation. Perforin creates pores in the target cell. Granzymes enter through those pores and trigger apoptosis. Why others are wrong. A. Pro-inflammatory, not cytotoxic. B. Th2 cytokines, released by mast cells. B cells and liver cells produce antibodies complement, not NK cells. Question 5. ADCC functionality. In antibody-dependent cell-mediated cytotoxicity, ADCC, NK cells recognize opsonized cells via A. CD8 binding to MHC1, B. TCR binding to antigen, C. CD16 binding to Fc region of IgG, D. BCR binding to antigen, E. Fas ligand binding to Fas receptor. C. CD16 binding to Fc region of IgG. Explanation. In ADCC, NK cells use CD16 to bind the Fc portion of IgG on antibody-coated target cells, triggers cytotoxicity. Why others are wrong. A. CD8 is for T cells, not NK cells. B. NK cells don't use TCR. D. BCR equal B cells. E. Fas cell is another apoptosis pathway, not ADCC. Want a cheat sheet summarizing NK cell functions